It's delicious.
She would like to be relatively saw this fruit for a minute.
Yeah, that's what we're saying.
I know, I said just for a minute. Into this dry thing right here, baby?
Yeah.
Alright, can I do that?
I don't see why not.
Might it leak through?
It's a possibility, I guess.
You're okay with that possibility, I guess?
We should find out.
Boom! Alright.
So that's the first coat on this other living room wall. All that's left to paint is this over here, that over there, and stuff in the closet, but we are almost done with the walls. Rabbit's here. She's got a block from the north wind, got her water bottle insulated. I'm sorry, this is actually a boy, but she's got boxes, she's got hay, she's got food, so he should be okay. Well, their water is also frozen, but again, we have them a little winter shelter. My mom proposed this new feeding system where they eat their feed out of these PVC pipes. Ducks have their windbreak, need water. I really don't know what the best method would be to making sure their water doesn't freeze. This isn't even as cold as it's supposed to get. Tomorrow it's said to get into like 1 or 2 or -2 degrees. I have not been in weather that cold in my entire life. We don't even bury our pipes that deep, I don't think, to withstand that temperature. Because the temperature goes up and down so much, it'll melt and freeze and melt and freeze and melt and freeze, and that'll be on the road, and it's just black ice everywhere, and nobody can drive. I'm gonna go inside because my hands are absolutely frozen, so see you later. Looks like everybody survived. They are very cold. Last night what we did for water was just give them like a big, huge bucket of warm water. Try to hope that it wouldn't freeze.
The snow and the cold stayed with us for about a week. We did our best to make the most of this rare, dangerous, but beautiful occasion. Once we knew that the temperatures were stable and the roads were drivable, we went out for some fun. Although we did have fun, I don't want to make light of the situation completely. We are very grateful not to have lost power, which I know many people did. Snow ice cream is a favorite snow day treat of ours. My mom has made it every snow day since I can remember. Preparation made things a lot easier for us. We knew those temperatures would freeze the pipes, so we filled as many buckets of water as we could. We set aside several gallons for the animals, drinking and cooking water, enough to wash some dishes and ourselves and flush the toilets. We gathered as much dry wood as we could to keep the fire going in case the power went out. We cooked a big pot of soup, took fresh showers, then we shut the water main off and drained the lines. When the water supply ran low, we melted snow. For nights, we put the kids in one bed with the dogs and tried to make sure the animals were kept warm and had warm water.
The bad news is that we really weren't able to get any work done in the little house, even though I had a week off of work. That also meant that the kids had a week off of school, and I couldn't send them outside, and I couldn't send the dogs outside, and it just it ended up being us cooped up in the house for almost a week. We did get out and play in the snow, but it was just so cold, and we're not used to that weather. But we were able to get the girls' mom to pick them up early because they didn't have school, so I got a day to rest. Oh my gosh, finally. And now I am going to get this floor sanded. So that's the goal for today. Sand the rest of the floor and hopefully get the first layer of sealant on. And then we'll be so close to having the floor done.
As the snow began to melt and the grass began to show itself again, I couldn't help but to take a moment of quiet reflection and say goodbye to this experience. I don't know about y'all, but I kind of enjoy being in these mild survival situations. We have to figure out a workaround after being stripped from most of our modern conveniences and basic things we take for granted, like running water on demand. It gave me a bit of a thrill to wake up my survival instincts. In a society where we have so many comforts, that instinct doesn't really have a way to be expressed. Even though it was quite inconvenient, I am thankful for the experience. A bit late in our lives, we are learning that we are always stronger for it when we make it to the other side of a difficult experience.
Aria, get off! Aria, get off! Oh my gosh, I hope she doesn't fall in. Oh no! Aria, come on! Come on, girl!
Thank you for watching. Until next time, love the Mathesons.